Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News at 5 starts now.
And good evening. It's great to have you with us on this Saturday night. I'm Nick McGurk. Well, a West Jordan family is fighting for better housing and for better resources. They were unexpectedly given an eviction notice. This was at the end of January, just 60 days to find a new home during a pandemic with very little financial help. You can imagine a lot of folks out there would be in a very tough spot. ABC4's Jordan Burroughs talked to the family in Jordan. It's a terrible situation for them to be in. How are they working through the problem?
Nick, the Hendricksons really had themselves between a rock and a hard place. They live here in West Jordan and are living off of Social Security and from Robert's pension from his days serving in the military. I spoke to Shelly Hendrickson. She is legally blind along with two of her children. Four of her children are also dealing with some form of autism. So the problems in the house are getting from inside to outside when they are looking and trying to pack up their house and then move out of that house as well. When I spoke to Robert, he's pretty much the key to getting them to move out of their household here in West Jordan. But on January 28th, that's when the property manager came and knocked on their house and delivered that unexpected eviction. And when they knocked on the door, they of course did not know what was coming on that day. So they had to scramble and they also had to look for a new home. Shelly tells me the whole experience was heartbreaking and disappointing. They had to move. But because they were on that month-to-month lease, they did not have a yearly lease or a 2-year lease, that month-to-month, the property owner can legally then kick them out of the house with a 30-day notice. She says they're thankful, however, that the property manager did give them a 60 days notice because that extra time, however, came in handy when it comes to looking for a new home. Even with the pandemic and much of the family dealing with disabilities, moving hundreds of boxes and cleaning the house has become an enormous challenge. Shelly says the whole ordeal has left her family in a tough place.
Now we have to try to come up with the money. You know, it's, and we're not sure how we're going to do that. And then there's COVID, of course, so people can't come over and help. And I totally respect that and understand that.
I asked Shelly what there was, what can the community do, what can even us as a news service do to help out her family. She says it's just really a tough spot, and the best thing that the community do is to try to find more resources, try to get some help either statewide or on the city level. Right now, the Hendricksons, they were lucky enough, unlike many of other families, they did find a home in West Draper, and that's where they will be settling after they leave their house March 31st. Reporting live in West Jordan, I'm Jordan Burroughs, ABC4 News.
Okay, thank you, Jordan. A tough time for